Um, I know it's actually been a while. I haven't been online in this app. Believe me when I say it's not been easy for me. It's not really been easy for me because, or should I just say that, more this social media thing is not easy. It's not easy. Like the worst thing that can happen to you is social media is the way it drains you emotionally. Coupled with the fact that when you now see situations of things in the country, more employment, and you tend to see social media as, don't get me wrong, I have something doing. I am actually a cinematographer. I have something doing. But then again, not be only cinematography you go use one guide. No be cinematography go use one bike, and no be cinematography go use one build house. Even if say everything go pay you, but no be now. You just have to double up the hustle. I have other things doing too. But then again, let's take it or leave it. Social media is actually one of these platforms that tends to pay more when it clicks for you. And it's mentally draining because I didn't just start here. At some point, my Facebook page was actually monetized. Was almost at the verge of getting monetized. I actually got to their criteria at some point. And that was my last year birthday. I actually got to their criteria at some point, and then I don't know, something happened. They had to shut me down, and they blocked my social media. They blocked my Facebook page. It was still the stock football. So I just had to start back again. But that moment it was just draining. Like I didn't know what to do. Now that time I know say my me self are strong because I know say that some people, depression will hold them. But at some point I just kept my steez. I just had to strategize because I'm this kind of person that if I'm in a disappointing situation, I don't just sit down and cry and ask myself, what do I do? You understand? Or maybe try to blame somebody. I always try to start looking for solutions. And I believe that has actually been one of the things that has been keeping me going in life. And that has actually been one of the things that has always made things not to get to me. And also too, I also have this feeling that anything can happen at any time. So I'm always ready. Do you understand? But I'm not gonna lie, it pain me. It pain me because I knew how much time and effort I spent on that page trying to make things work and all that. But it just happened. I had to start again, and this is what I'm doing. I started again. But yeah, at that moment, the momentum and everything starts motivating you, start pushing, you start doing videos, you start creating content and all that. Later on, you start seeing your views increasing. You go dey happy, say, omo, my views dey increase. Oh, make I dey try dey put body. You understand? Dey put body. As you dey put body dey go, next thing you know, your views start dropping. You start asking questions, and then all of a sudden, you don dey feel bad. You don dey like, don dey feel like you just feel like giving up. You just feel like giving up. You just feel like giving yourself a break, and that is what has been happening to me. Yeah, because at some point when I came back, my TikTok, my Instagram, my Facebook. I just started my Facebook, so I didn't really put idea. But my TikTok, my YouTube, I started seeing improvement, but later on, it started dropping. So, you know, I said this is not the first time that's happening to me. It's not the first time, but I just tend to give myself a break because mentally, if it messes with me mentally, and I just had to give myself a break. But I'm actually doing this video as per more of a documentary that would actually remind myself later on because here I am in my self content doing this video talking about how frustrated I am trying to create content, you know, trying to double up the hustle and seeing how frustrating it is and and all that, and still believing that it will work because I know that it will work. I'm not going to stop. That is it. I will never stop. Because one thing I believe that other people doing this content, other people earning from this content. I know it wasn't easy. Look at the guy. The guy just hit 1 million followers. And when I listened to his story, the guy started with one bulb and an Android phone. Combo, same thing too. KDC. I knew when KDC started, KDC was a comedian. I knew some of them, how they started. I was even surprised to even see KDC at some point doing football pundit. But definitely, when this part doesn't work, this part works. Because that is how God works, you understand? There's a difference between vision and passion. Passion is when you do something you like, just like KDC. KDC had passion for comedy, but he never knew that his vision was to do football pundit. And when you do something God has actually designed for you to do, everything works out fine. I am actually a believer of that. I have actually experienced that. I was once a musician, and music was my passion. But I didn't know that my vision, God actually kept videography for me as a vision. Until when I spent all my money, resources, and time on music for 4 to 5 years, but nothing came out. I never had a dime from music. But the minute I started doing videography and all that, cinematography and all that, it wasn't even up to 3 months where I started. I started living well myself. So that's what I believe. And I don't know if this is my passion, or I don't know if it's another vision God has set for me, but I want to keep pushing. I'll keep pushing. So any of you watching this video and you feel like giving up any day, do not give up. Do not give up. Just keep doing and pray. Keep doing your thing. Pray to God. And I believe God will always give you a vision. God knows my heart. He knows what I actually want to do with this content. Not just to sit down and create content, but I want to impact life. I want to touch lives. I have so many mentors. I have so many people that have inspired me in this app, which I'm not going to call names now, because if I call names, people might actually think I'm just buying favors. But like I said before, I am actually doing this video as a documentary, to remind myself later on, when everything has actually come in place for me, that yes, I finally made it. And I'll go back to this video and I'll watch and I'll be proud of myself. Do you understand? Like I said before, I have so many people that have actually inspired me, and I want to follow their path in this social media, because I believe that they are rare. People like that are rare, and I'm not going to call names now until when everywhere I don't go to my own side, then I'll start calling him, so that tomorrow people will not say that I am chasing clout or something. So yeah, like I say, content creating is not easy. It messes with you emotionally. It messes with you mentally. Forget about the time and resources, but it messes with you a whole lot. So I also want to say a big thank you to my followers. I know I'm not there yet, but I have some people that always engage in my videos. Do you understand? I have some people that always engage in my videos. I see you people, and I want to say a very big thank you. I know that most of you must have been wondering why I haven't been posting, but I want to assure you that I'm back. I'm back, and I'll keep doing this, and I will not stop. So keep pushing. Never stop grinding. Never stop. The path to success is not always easy. I am here saying it. So keep pushing and don't stop.